So let me give a quick recap on all streaming and autoloader. So if you have been following the path, I told you about the streaming first. So there are certain limitations on the streaming, like schema must be specified. If you define the schema, then we can start streaming it, and then you can write it. But there are certain limitations on top of it. The limitations are, you can do if there is a change in schema, or if there is a like without giving a schema you cannot process in the streaming. So we choose autoloader on top of it. So we choose like when you are ingesting a data, there are two mechanisms you can do: autoloader and copy into. So copy into works on the SQL script. Like we just write a copy into, it's not on a streaming side. So you have to come back to that code every time and then you execute it. We will see how the copy into works. But now let us focus on autoloader. Autoloader will work on the top of your streaming, structure streaming or a Spark streaming. So the syntax for autoloader is, we just use a cloud files. It is same as streaming, only just we write a cloud files as a keyword here. So what we have done in the scenario one is, we used a cloud file format as CSV. We used an input file. We fetched it from here. You can see input file, and we loaded that. So this is read, and then we started streaming it, and we saved it into the table. But I wanted an external table, so I have given a path, and then I have given the path of the delta, and I have given a checkpoint location also. But it got failed because your cloud files need a schema location by like it is mandatory. So we give a schema location here, and then we executed it. Your stream worked perfectly fine. We whatever the data we are getting it, we can see that in the autoloader table. So if this was clear to you, then I raised few scenarios. That scenarios was, just in case your source file got a new column, what will happen? So when you get a new column, immediately this this stream will stop, and it will give you an error called unknown field exception, saying that you got a new column in your file. So okay, what will happen when your stream stops? Your schema evolution get updated. Hey, it says that okay, I can see that new file, in new file a new column is arriving. Okay, cool, but stream is stopped. Now if I say that no, whatever the new columns are coming in that, I want to append that into the existing column. So okay, what you just come and you just need to execute it. We are doing it manually. Okay, I understood that there is a new column coming in into my source file. Can you please add that into my existing column? If you say that, it will throw you an error again, saying that hey, your source file add only 4 or 5 columns, but the new file what we got is having one more column additional. Okay, to handle this schema mismatch, we used an one more option in the right, that is merge schema. Okay, cool, I got a merge schema, then I executed this. Then a country code column got added into your table. You can see that country code is added. Now I have taken one more scenario. That scenario was, in the source file I added one more column. Now if I get one more column, what is the thumb rule here? If there is a schema detected, a change in schema detected, your stream will stop. Your stream will stop, and immediately the schema location will update. Okay, I can go back to the schema location and see, hey, what happened? Why did you fail? What happened here? Okay, you got a new column called as an area code, so that's why it failed. So okay, now you say that okay, this area, do you want this area code in a new column? Yes, I want it. You don't need to do anything now, just come and execute this. Come and execute this. as we have done it. I have not changed anything here. So you will be getting a new column called as an area code. This is what we have done till now. So my next requirement is, okay, I can see that new columns are, I am getting a new column, but my stream is stopping. How shall I handle in the production scenarios where I don't want to stop the stream? Whatever the files are coming, my stream should continuously start, or it should be running. Whatever the new columns are coming, I want that column to be added in the rescued data. So there are four types actually how to handle the schema evolution mode. You can see this. One is add new columns, but to execute this, you have to come to that code and rerun that script again. That is how add new column works. Now if you look carefully, I did not mention anything on schema evolution here. Why? Hey, this is by default. You can see by default it is add new column, perfectly fine. Now in some use cases, I don't want to stop my stream. I don't want to stop my stream. So let me what I'll do now, I will execute this again. I'll execute this again. Your stream has started now. You can see a stream has started. Now there is no new file, so you will get the same data because we haven't added any new files there. Okay, you can see this. Now if I say you that okay, I got one more new file. Suppose in this I added a, suppose a department column, something like that. And if I keep on adding here sales, marketing. Okay, now can you tell me what happens here? If I run this, you look at the code, Did I mention any schema evolution? No. It means by default it will add a column. But I did not mention any schema evolution means when a new column is detected, your stream will stop and immediately schema location will go and update. Hey, there is a new column coming into your source. You can look into that. Manual intervention can be done and you can come back to this code and run this again. You can do it in this way, and we have done that. Let me do that again, so that you will get to know. So I got an April column. Now in this I'll add a new column. Suppose age is there. Let me write it in this way: 50 and 45, something like that. 20, 32, 39 something, and 20. Okay, let me save this. Now it is completely different. There is no country code, there is no area code. I got a age 50. I'm going to drop this. I don't know. Let us see what happens here. So yeah, this is my April call table. I'll come here in my input stream. In my input stream, I am going to add this file now, April file. So once a new column is detected, what I'm trying to say that your stream should stop. Now let us wait for a second and see what happens here. Yeah, can you see the output now? Yeah, you can see, hey, encountered like unknown field exception error saying that a new column is coming, that is age. Okay, I understood that. Do you want to add this age in the new column? Yes, by default it does it. Yes, I want that. You don't need to do anything. Just rerun the script again, rerun it, and now you would see that your stream has started it again. Now if you go back and run this autoloader 1, you will end up getting a new column here. Let me show you. It is already executed now. You are getting a new column, that is a age column, and it says that hey, age column, I got all the ages here. Perfectly fine. I can see that. Okay. And if you notice the April column, in the April column I got a age, but if you look carefully, the salary column, hey, you are getting a 50, this 50 is something bad record, like corrupt record is coming in. Oh, there is a corrupt record here. Salary, it should be an integer. So this corrupt record is noted in the rescue data. Hey, wow, it is showing that, hey, salary is not integer here. It is a 50. Something bad record is coming, and it is coming from this path. Can you please go and look into that? Cool. I can see that rescue data is really helpful for me. If there is some corrupt records, I can find out that in the rescue data, and your stream is running now. So this is how, without any schema evolution, it works. But in the production scenario, when you are doing a like ingesting a file, I my requirement is I don't want to stop this stream. Can you do one thing? I don't want to stop this stream. Whatever the new columns are coming, you put that in a rescued column. I will apply some transformation, some logic, and if I want it in a new column, I will get that in a new column. I'll just ignore it. Can you? It is my scenario. Can you do that? Yes, I can do that. So I'll just cancel out this stream. I'll go back. I'll just remove all these files, guys. Please listen now. I'll remove all these files. This is my third or fourth scenario. You can call this as fourth part. I'll copy all this. Now my requirement is stream stream should, let me, so my requirement is my stream should not stop. That is my requirement. My stream should not stop. You do whatever you want. In the production scenario, my stream should run continuously. I'm getting IoT data. The data is streaming every second. Whatever it is coming, I want to catch it into my bronze layer. Okay, cool. I just need to change one option here. I'll say that, hey, can you please take cloud files dot schema evolution. So I'll just copy it from here. Schema evolution mode. Make it as schema evolution mode. There are four options you can take without adding anything. By default it is add column. Yes, I know that we have done the hands-on. Now your schema is never evolved and your stream does not fail. That is my requirement. Then I use a rescue option. So here I'll put a rescue. I'll not change anything. Just to separate out what we are doing, I'll just change this to a second table, autoloader 2, autoloader 2, autoloader 2, and I name it as autoloader 2 only. Now we got only one file in that. That's not a big deal. Let me execute this. I am saving it into the autoloader 2. Let me copy this and let me show you how the table looks like. Person SQL select star from your table name. Let me execute this, and now you can see you got a three rows fields rescued. Everything is perfectly fine. Now I'll drop one file that is called as a feb file. Let me show you. In feb file I have got a country code. I'll repeat again. If you have not mentioned this in schema evolution mode, if you haven't mentioned this, and if you are getting a new file here, I mean new column in the new file, this stream would fail. It would fail and it would update you that, hey, there is a new column coming in. But now I used a mode called rescue. I'm saying that the stream will not stop. Let me show you that. Let me upload this feb file which is having a new column, country code column. Let me upload that. I am uploading a feb file now. Let me click on upload. And if you have not mentioned this schema evolution mode, it should fail. But I have mentioned it and I said rescue. See, your stream is not at all failing. You can see it is not failing. It is running continuously. Now, okay, you might say that I got a new column, country code. Where does it go? It goes into a rescue data. Let me run this. But my requirement was not to stop the stream. You can see rescue data. Then by looking at the data, okay, this is my bronze table now. This is my bronze table. By looking at the data, I can make a decision whether I should get a new column. How to get a new column? This is an object type, guys. You can see object type. In object type, we can use PySpark with column data frame function, and that you can use a country code and get a new column. But sometimes I feel that no, I don't need a country code. I don't need, this was a bad record. Okay, cool. I can just drop the rescue data and move to the silver table. This is how you can handle this change in the schema by using an auto loader. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you understood the all concepts of the autoloader. Still, if you have any doubt, any question, you can just comment it out. I will be really happy to take up that scenarios and explain you in detail on the autoloader. Thank you for watching again. Please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends. Keep learning.